Hello, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Kimberly Scott in for Jenny Montgomery.
Coverage you can count on, of course, begins with team coverage of Hurricane Matthew, where we are on both sides of the two-state tonight. News Channel 6's Mike Miller standing by in Jenkins County, Georgia, just south of Augusta. Stephanie Borman over in Allendale County, South Carolina. Both areas under a tropical storm warning right now.
Before we hear from Mike and Stephanie, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist George Myers for the latest on Matthew. George.
Right now, Matthew is 115 miles south of Charleston, South Carolina, continuing to move off to the north at 12. Not much change in the track. It should parallel the coast of Georgia, Carolina as we head into the overnight hours and during the day Saturday. By 2 a.m., very close to Savannah, just off the coast a few miles. And as we head towards Sunday at 2 p.m., look for winds right around 90 as the storm approaches the coast of Myrtle Beach. We're not looking for a landfall. The official track has it off the coast by about 30 miles or so, producing a heavy rain obviously on the coast and over the rest of Georgia, Carolina. Right now, take a look. Heavy rain stretching from Florence, Charleston, Savannah, inland to Augusta, south towards Waycross. This will continue to roll to the west as we head into the overnight hours. A lot of rain expected. Also very breezy conditions across the CSRA. Current winds right now at 33 in Savannah, 22 Brunswick, 24 in Charleston. We're at 14 here in Augusta, and sustained winds are the highest in Barnwell, Banbury, Allendale, and Sylvania. More coming up in just a second.
And as George just said, the weather in our southern counties expected to get pretty bad overnight. That includes Jenkins County, where the wind and the rain have already started. And while those in the area are preparing for the storm, they're also helping those in need. News Channel 6's Mike Miller, live in Millen tonight. How's the weather going out there, Mike, and what can you tell us?
Well, Kim, the rain has been coming down nonstop since about 8 o'clock this evening. And let's talk about the wind, too. The wind has been 20 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. But you know what? The people of Jenkins County are not worried about Hurricane Matthew. They are more concerned about those evacuees from Savannah heading up Highway 25.
Jenkins County is seeing an influx of people from Savannah. This hotel at full capacity with evacuees needing a place to stay. The biggest concern in Millen is rain and wind. The director of the Chamber of Commerce, Mandy Underwood, says the county is ready for anything that comes its way.
So what we've been told is that we're opening up 2 shelters here, Red Cross shelters, and we do not know who is coming from Savannah, but we know there are people coming from Savannah, and they're going to be in the shelters. And there's a group at Magnolia Springs State Park that I understand are sleeping on floors, and they have 28 out there right now and expecting a load more. I don't know how many is on that bus.
At Millen Baptist Church, volunteers are coming together in a big way to get blankets, sheets, and pillows to evacuees.
So I made 6 phone calls to 6 different churches, and they made the phone calls, and the blankets started coming in.
Underwood is asking anyone out there with extra items to donate them to the shelters.
Bring all your items, pillows, blankets, maybe water, and drop it off at Millen Baptist Church in their social hall, and we will disperse it to all the centers from there.
Jenkins County is under a tropical storm warning until 3 a.m. Overnight, we could get as much as 2 to 4 inches rain here, and wind speeds could get as high as 55 miles per hour. Back to you.
All right, Mike Miller live tonight. Thank you for that. South Carolina now, where Governor Nikki Haley, you know, has been working all week long to try to make sure South Carolinians stay safe. Evacuations from the state's coastal cities started back on Tuesday. Charleston's mayor now saying people in his town have less than an hour to get out.
There's still time for evacuation, but it is now time to get on out or to get ready for this storm. It's time for us to hunker down and ride out of the storm. And as of midnight tonight, we're going to somewhat insist that if you're not gone, that you stay put and stay safe from midnight till 6 in the morning.
Team 6 coverage continuing now with News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman. She is out in Barnwell County, South Carolina, where they are urging people to stay off the roads overnight. Stephanie.
Brad, right around 10 o'clock, everything out here was relatively calm, but just in the last hour, the rain has started to come down. Wind gusts just picking it up and pushing it right past me. The EMA director says he's hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst.
The fully staffed Barnwell County Emergency Operations Center is keeping an eye on the coast as Hurricane Matthew nears. Emergency Management Director Roger Riley says despite the county being on a flash flood watch, his biggest concern overnight is the heavy rain and strong wind knocking down trees.
We hope that we don't have any flooding issues. Generally, we don't. But we're prepared to, barricade roads and things like that if we do.
Several counties have issued curfews, but Barnwell County officials are just encouraging their residents to remain indoors. While across the state, hundreds have evacuated the coast. In Allendale County, people living in mobile homes are being asked to evacuate as a precaution. Still, Riley urges anyone that does not feel safe in their homes to use the shelters.
From the numbers that our state had predicted, we don't think as many people evacuated as should have, and we hope that's not the case. We hope our numbers were wrong.
However, one evacuee at the Barnwell Elementary School shelter says she took Governor Nikki Haley's warning to seek shelter inland very seriously.
Our governor got us all out early. Traffic wasn't a problem, and the people, the Red Cross and the volunteers have just been wonderful. And
if things do get bad in Beaufort County, Barnwell County officials are ready to send up help when needed. They cannot urge enough how important it is to leave while there is still time. Reporting in Barnwell, Stephanie Borman, WJBF News Channel 6.
We also want to let you know that the Red Cross has several shelters open tonight for any evacuees coming up from the coast. 3 of them in Augusta: May Park, Henry Brigham Community Center, and Trinity on the Hill United Methodist Church. Augusta's EMA department tweeting out a few minutes ago that the Brigham Community Center is full. There are shelters open in Louisville and Swainsboro, Georgia as well, and the Red Cross needs volunteers. We have information about that on our website, WJBF.com, if you would like to sign up. And with widespread power outages expected through the night and later today, we want to give you the phone numbers you can call if your power goes out. Georgia Power customers, it's 888-831-0938. Jefferson Energy customers, you can call 877-533-3337. South Carolina, the SCE&G customers, 888-333-4465. Aiken Electric Co-op, 877-264-5368. And folks, count on News Channel 6 to update you throughout the night and all day tomorrow of any power outages or any developments.